Hi, and welcome again to another edition of today's market analysis. I'm Giovanni Benacourt, analyst, trader, and operator. Today is December the 1st, so we started the month with a bang. So, Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell emphasized that the central bank will focus on slower but steadier interest rate increases in coming months, likely reaching a higher peak than had previously been expected and keeping rates elevated for some time. He paved the way for a half-point interest rate hike. He said it makes sense to moderate the pace of our rate increases as we approach the level of restraint that will be sufficient to bring inflation down, Powell told the Brookings Institution. The time for moderating the pace of rate increases may come as soon as December 13th, 14th meeting. So Fed officials hope that by downshifting gears after four straight 0.75 percentage point hikes, they will minimize the risk of over-tightening, which will push the economy into a recession. He said cutting rates is not something we want to do soon. So that's why we are slowing down, so he says. Powell's speech marks one of the Fed's final chances to set the narrative before the December meeting. Fed officials have suggested the federal bank will ease up on its policy of tightening rates as economic growth slows, inflation moderates, and the labor market eases. The market did climb during Powell's speech and roared into the end of the trading session. The Dow Jones jumped 737 points, or a 2.2%, while the S&P 500 closed up 3.1% and the NASDAQ advanced 4.4%. Now, what's next? Powell adopted a somewhat hawkish tone concerning the path forward, warning that the Fed has yet to see clear progress on slowing inflation, and that the economic conditions necessary to slow prices have not yet arrived. The truth is that the path ahead for inflation remains highly uncertain. That's what he said. With that being said, let's take a look at the markets. So yesterday we saw how the NASDAQ just blew right through our resistance of 11,800, which is our support today. I've set our resistance for 12,400, right about that amount. Perhaps we'll see a calm day. Some numbers have come out, or should come out later on today, and that'll bring the market, give some volatility to the market. So let's see what happens. As far as for the S&P 500, I've set up my support for 4,000. I'm looking at the August 15th high as our resistance. Will the market trade towards it? That's probably the case scenario, bringing all that emotion or that momentum from yesterday. What did also move higher is crude oil. Crude oil blew right through our $82 resistance that we had yesterday. I updated it to 83. And with today's fluctuation, it almost reached our resistance point. So right now, I'm setting my pivot at 80 and my support at 79. Perhaps we are going to be seeing a retracement now, since we have reached that high. Pullback, a consolidation, profit taking. As far as Nat Gas goes, I'm still seeing Nat Gas right around this this channel, around 670, 680. Perhaps you'll see a nice try attempt at $7 again, but it'll be short-lived. If we do reach $7, it most likely do a pullback. Gold is the one that is really moving 1,800. All right, so 1,800 is our set resistance psychological level. 1,770 is our support. Will we reach that? Let's see. Will we come back and come back to the highs of gold of 2,000? No, I don't see it happening. But if we do happen to break 1,800, my next level will be 1,850. Okay. So here, silver is also just a lot of profit taken right now. Just calm. It's calm right now. So 2250 is my resistance. 22 is my support. Here's copper. Copper is in a steady, nice uptrend. This 378 marker was the resistance of it, but I have 380 as my psychological resistance. It could probably continue to go higher, but not that much. Then we have Bitcoin. Bitcoin 17,000 is a psychological support level for it. Let's see what will happen with Bitcoin. And then we see this nice move to the upside by the euro. I'll have 105,500 as my resistance, 104 is my support, and the pound just really also moving higher. Nice uptrend, nice jump to the upside. 123 will be my resistance, and we'll see those resistance being met, being tested. As far as the dollar index continues to go lower, 104,500 is my support for it. If we do happen to break 104,500, 104 obviously will be the psychological support level, but we will come down to the lows of May 30th, May 30th. So that'll be 101,500. Let's see if that'll happen. But first of all, we have to reach 104. All right, that's it for me today. I thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Next week. I was going to say next week. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.